Caples. Nice kick. Jeffs to Brett Evans. In these conditions, hard to be really precise with the handballs. Baldwin got it back. Jeffs knocks it through to Halfin. Carroll. A goal, and they've got a bit of a sniff. Clark holds his ground well. Kept Crothers out of that contest. Simon Clark, if he can kick one here, there's just the faintest glimmer for Springvale.
Yeah, there won't be a great deal of time on with no goals being scored. We're almost a minute into time on, and this will reduce the deficit to 14 points. Yes, I think there can only be a couple of minutes to go, but certainly to their credit, they've kept chipping away, Springvale.
Rattled the metalwork, I think. This is certainly a funny sounding post, but that's been the story of Springvale's day.
I was just saying, Peter, their tale of woe in front of goal just continues, and that was just another example of it. Hitting the post, and certainly one of missed opportunity.
To split them on this kick out.
They do work it really well, Philip, don't they?
Yes, they're using
down the middle
zone defence, yes, and they haven't covered it well, Springvale. I think that's something Bernie Shield have to think about.
Oh, huge leap from, who else? Brett Evans.
That's a great mark.
Intercepting in front of Knight, Dwayne Rowe, happy now to just get it out of harm's way. Ross Booth could have got a possession there, but he elected to run past it with the brolly.
Yeah, Dwayne Rowe, the deputy vice captain, played a solid game, as in fact as the entire defence, and very resolute.
Dillon out to Evans. Moved up ground to try and get something happening, but being thwarted on half back by Mark Evans on this occasion. In this quarter, Springvale have kicked 4 behinds, while Box Hill have kicked 7. That's the total of the scoring. Elliott gets away from the grasp of Dillon. He'll want it back to Elliott. No, Jeffs goes right down the middle for who? Phillips couldn't get back on it, but here he is. Can he get his first goal of the day? No. A barren day for Craig Phillips in front of goal. 2 previous meetings of these teams. He kicked 5 in Springvale's round 3 victory and 3 in their 56-point round 16 loss.
And another kick in. Too easy. That time to Cohen.
Greg. Hewson. Throw in centre wing. The siren just waiting to sound to confirm Box Hill's 8th victory in a row, this one in the qualifying final. Mark Lyle flipping it out forward.
Done a lot of heavy work, Lyle.
He's been at every
day at the office,
contest,
as Sam would say, right in amongst it. Lots of tap outs, probably more than 40 tap outs.
Well, 35 to be exact, but Box Hill 14 more tap outs than Springvale. 15 now. Wild fists in the air. They had the challenge thrown down to them. The conditions certainly made it difficult for them to continue on after that brilliant start, but that was what told in the end. Springvale missed opportunities too in front of goal, but Box Hill 8 in a row, and certainly worthy of the second line of favouritism for the flag behind Sandringham. Springvale now go to sudden death, the first semi-final next week. Today beaten here at Victoria Park by 18 points. For Box Hill, the goal kickers, Darren Wilkinson, one of only 2 multiple goal kickers in the match. He kicked 4 at full forward for the Stangers. The singles came from Crowley, Zarafa, Cohen, McBean, Gregg and Burke. For Springvale, Brett Evans, full forward for much of the game, kicked 4, while Halfin, Baldwin and Dyson Holland got singles. No goals kicked in the last quarter. Box Hill, though, worthy winners here today, and Ross Booth is with the Vic Safe man of the match.
Yes, a controversial man of the match in some quarters from the opposition. Our man of the match is Mark Lyle, the Box Hill ruckman, and to present his tankard, Assistant Commissioner Ray Shuey.
Yes, thanks very much, Mark. On behalf of Victoria Police and VicSafe, I'd like to present you with the VicSafe Player of the Match Award. Congratulations, well done. Thanks very much.
Congratulations, Mark. It was a real slog, wasn't it, after that great start?
Yeah, it was. After about halfway through the second quarter, it just sort of got greasier and greasier. And I must admit, we probably did go a bit defensive, but paid off in the end. And
I thought early in the game you did edge ahead of Simon Clark in the ruck. You were pleased with the game?
Yeah, I thought we were getting out of the middle. Yeah, after that, it got a bit hard after a while. Sort of no one was really getting much of an advantage, even if you did get the knockout. But no, I thought we won out of the middle.
And did Murph give you a bit of a spray at half-time? Were you a bit disappointed in your second quarter?
Oh, yeah, we were very disappointed, obviously. We let them back in. I think, as I said before, I think we just went a bit defensive. Oh, yeah, Matty.
You got your sons there. OK. All right, well done, Mark.
Well, before you go, Russ, I'll just thank VicSafe for the Man of the Match award. And hopefully we can win it again next week.
OK, and you're doing a few tax returns, I suppose?
Yeah, doing plenty of tax returns. Okay. Thanks for the plug, too.
Well done, Mark. And David Banfield, the Box Hill captain. Well, good win and monkey off the back for Box Hill, is it, in the finals?
Oh, we've won a few finals before, but got to string a few together this time. And string three together.
It was a strange setup early in that first quarter. You were marking Marty Halfton for a while. Was that deliberate or just the way it turned out?
He ran me around a little bit. I'm not too sure of that. Evo was playing up the ground, so Phil Crothers picked him up out on the square. I don't know, they probably wanted him to run in at the centre bounce, and then he came down in the second quarter.
You've missed Matt Crawley, who's been a good defender, but I just spoke to him during quarter time and he said he's OK. So
keen as mustard.
Keen as mustard, he's a tough player.
Yeah, he'll be back.
You need him for Saturday.
Yeah, he started training last week, so full week this week, and he'll be right.
OK, well done, David, on the win.
Thanks,
congratulations, the Box Hill captain, David Banfield.
Yes, very satisfied too, Mark Lyle and David Banfield. You can see it there. They deserve to be very confident, I think. And, well, this was a real test for them. I think a good game for them to get under their belt, to have Springvale coming back in conditions
that beat Sandringham,
suited Springy.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, back in '89, they went very close to
Forget about '89. Can they beat them now?
They didn't have such a monkey on their back. Can they beat Sandringham? A tight one. I think they got the defenders to do it, you know, but I still reckon Sandy will win it, Sam. But there won't be a lot in it. I mean, earlier on we said Sandy unbackable, basically.
Yes.
Well, now the difference is very, very close. Very small.
And today's performance, it's very hard to assess today's performance. I mean, so they had a 31-point lead, then, you know, Springvale clawed their way back in. But to their credit, they stuck and held in there and really gutsed it out. Never headed. They gutsed it out and
well,
really...
I suppose Bernie admits that his side probably doesn't have the class of other teams, and that often we say, well, if that had come off, they'd have been...
Yeah, they improvise too much.
They do improvise, but a couple of those goals had come off, you know, it's tight, but after all, 3 goals, not a bad performance.
They do get a second chance next week in the first semi-final. For tomorrow, there's no second chance. Let's get a quick tip on this one. The elimination final to be played here.
You've got to go for Frankston, purely because, look, Dandenong, given the fact that Milligan was playing, which arguably he's probably the best quality man, big man in the competition.
Blow for the side,
well, it couldn't have come at a worse time.
And for tripping, you know, and he knows the rules. I'd be really angry with
So on
Milligan.
The score of that and a little bit of experience, a bit of potency up forward, I'm going for Frankston.
And you're a good judge, Sam, so how could I possibly go against him? Frankston will win.
But it's a cruel blow to be without
Darren Hall
Milligan.
also out suspended and Sean Mullane out injured. So they're going to have their backs against the wall tomorrow. The Red Legs up against the Frankston Dolphins. That's our live match from Victoria Park tomorrow afternoon from 2 o'clock. Do or die there. They're always tremendous games, the elimination finals. We hope you can join us for this one. So on behalf of all the ABC VFA team, Peter G at Victoria Park.
The move towards peace in North